Hi, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the kitchen and another AeroGarden update. This is actually our 1 month AeroGarden update. So let's give an update for how it's been going planted for an entire month. So this is what you can expect if you're planting the AeroGarden, the herb package. I started to do these videos back now 30 days ago, from the unpacking all the way up until the growth. Now we've done some trimming along the way. We've seen it growing along the way. So if it is your first time here, check out the playlist at the end of this video, and I will link it to all of the AeroGarden videos you can check out on my channel right from day one of the setup, unboxing, all the way through. We've answered questions along the way. So it's been a lot of fun, but let's just jump right in and show you what the AeroGarden looks like today. 30 days, so 1 month going here. So as usual, we'll give you an update on the date. So it is 29 days planted. So it is actually 30 days. The first day is the unboxing and setup when you first start. So it has been going for a month now, and we have 13 days before we have to give it more of the liquid plant food. We just did that the other day. So if you want to see that, you can catch that in a prior video. We put in 2 capfuls of the liquid plant food every 2 weeks for this AeroGarden. So let's raise this up and take a look and see where we are. And as you can see, we have a lot of growth. I had to trim off some of the dill yesterday, and as you can see, it's already again today come up and touch the light. So I'm gonna have to trim off some more dill later today probably too as well. So let's raise the light up, easy to raise, just to give a better look of everything. And as you can see, we have to start, I have to start trimming some of this dill because it actually does get a little bit dry and burn. It's gonna burn if it's touching the light for too long. So I'm gonna have to trim some of this back today. But as you can see, after a month, this is even with trimming this, we've trimmed this a couple times, tons of the dill growing. Now also too, this is coming up as well. Let's get close with the camera there so you can take a look. We have this is the Thai basil, so lots of nice growth on the Thai basil there coming through. We trimmed that the other day. What I'll do is do a complete trim of everything. This being 30 days now, just to get it all shaped nicely to keep the growth happening. And then in the back, we've got the Genovese basil. This is ready to go. We don't want to let it grow too much bigger before we trim it, so we can let the bottom ones start to grow as well. So lots of nice growth on there for those ones. Bigger leaves on the Genovese basil over the Thai basil. And then in the front, we've got the thyme growing nicely coming up there. So a little bit of thyme. I think it will be a while before we can trim that one. Obviously, it's going to start to grow up quite. It's a short height, but it should be quite a bit taller than that. And then we have the curly parsley in the front, so it's starting to take shape. We've got lots of little sprouts coming up through the hole, which aren't quite up through the little hole in the top of the pod yet. And then, last but not least, there's our little mint. So it's doing well, coming up in behind, but it finally sprouted. If you've been following along, everybody was rooting for the mint to sprout. I didn't think it was going to sprout at the very beginning, but it just took us time. And we've got another one coming up in the bottom there, which you can't quite see on the camera, but it's working. So there is a good look on what you can expect your AeroGarden to look like after 30 days. Now, while I'm here, I'm gonna check the water because we probably have to add more water because the stuff is growing, and we do have to add a little bit of water. So I'm gonna grab the filtered Brita just to put in and just to top it up to the fill line. So you can see it's taking quite a little bit of water. Probably every 2 days we're filling up the water, and we haven't had the light come on yet to warn us to put more water in. So we just check it every day and it seems to be fine. So let's leave that there. I will lower the light down just above the dill, and there it is growing. So that is day number, let's leave it on here. That is day 29. Days planted, 13 days till food. So that is our one. Well, thanks everybody for joining me. It's always fun to do these updates, check everything in the morning. We're starting to see, the growth now I think is starting to really happen. So everything's just gonna now start to fill out. I'll continue on with the updates on the channel, Might not quite do them every day because we've got everything sprouted now. But if there's a particular question that you would want answered, let me know in the comments below. It's always fun to, I'm learning this as well, so it's always fun to research and find out things about growing your herbs. If you have an AeroGarden, I know there's a couple other people that have been following along that have their own AeroGarden. They've been updating me with what they're growing and how theirs is coming along. So if you have one that's growing, let me know in the comments and let me know how yours is coming along and what stage they're at and what herb you like to use the most. So far my favorite has been the basil. I put that in a salad for lunch, the Thai basil. But we've also used the dill for a little bit in the salads as well, just to mix in fresh herbs. It's always nice, but I am looking forward to trying out the Genovese basil in a couple of Italian recipes and some pasta for sure on the channel. So on that note, on the channel, we do regular live streams as well. That's kind of the main focus of the channel other than the AeroGarden updates. So if you wanted to join me on an upcoming live stream, I do have one happening tonight. Today is Wednesday. We do regular live streams, typically Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 o'clock. Today we're cooking aloo gobi, which is an Indian dish. Won't be using any of the AeroGarden herbs in this dish, but it's still a fun, easy dish to prepare for your family. We'll get everything done from start to finish in roughly an hour, which is the goal of the channel. And then when you are live, you can join in if you're logged in and subscribed. You can chat with everybody that visits. It's a good group of people that comes on, ask questions, learn about cooking, and learn how to make a nutritious meal for you and your family at home when you want to try it. Aloo gobi tonight, so hopefully I'll see you there at 5. If you can't make it tonight, hit subscribe anyways and hit the notification bell, and then you get notified when I do go live on the channel. I do, like I said, the regular live streams, but I also do impromptu lives from time to time, so you might catch me at a different time. Thanks everybody, and we'll see you tonight. And also, if you're coming back for the next AeroGarden update, I will see you tomorrow. And if you want to catch up on all of the AeroGarden, I will leave the link to the playlist after this video. Take care, everybody.